Howdy, howdy, howdy. How are you, Pat? What's going on? Oh, man. Let me get everybody pulled up here for a second, and then I can read the comments a little bit better. You know how it is here. Well, thank you for being here, Pat. How are you? Man, I am sore. I am sore, tired, exhausted, all of the above. We've had a chaotic day. I guess you probably figured that out. Backlash is on vacation. Woohoo, you're on vacation? Because I know I'm not. Congratulations if you're on vacation. I think everybody ought to be on vacation. All right. It is hot today. You got 80 degrees today where I'm at. Debating on staying at a hotel or going fishing. Backlash, you know, there's no debate. You're gonna go fishing. There's no debate. I got to go to the doctor, my chest, sternum, ribs, Monday. Still having problems with your chest from the kitchen accident? Sorry to hear that, man. Mark said, sorry to hear about the water. Yeah, man, what a pain in the ass today is. I don't know how much this is going to cost me, but probably a small fortune. But thank you, Mark. Appreciate that. Nothing is easy. It's not. I got a follow-up a little short coming out now. I don't know why it's taking so long to load. But for some reason it's taking time to load. So I'll get everybody caught up on that. Oh, my goodness, back hurts. Everyone thumb his face twice. Yeah, you got to give me some thumbs up, man. I need them tonight. But Mark, we appreciate the thoughts. Jarrell, hey, I'm fishing before I got the big fish. All right. That's all right. Where's your manners? Say hello first. That's all right. We appreciate you. We love to fish. We're fishing people. So good to see you. Thank you for the thumbs up. Subscribing if you're new. Back on the side. I'm laying in bed resting. Rusty may still go fishing while the lady. No, go fishing. Hell, I would consider it a reward if the wife is asleep and I can sneak away and go fishing on a vacation. Yeah. Are you crazy? You pack that bag and you hitch that ride and you go down to the water and you fish. You can leave her a note saying, I'll be back after I catch all the fish. Watching them wrestling. And I feel like I've been wrestled today, I tell you what. I tell you what, man. I'm copy and pasting something. Be patient with me. And remember to say hello to each other. Very important. Be nice to each other. I'm the only one that can be a jerk. With your past experience, how much cost? Well, look, my insurance should cover it all. I got to pay. I got to look up my deductible. I don't remember how much my deductible is. So whatever my deductible is, it should cover it. But if you're paying out of pocket, it would be a $10,000 bill. So mark about 10 grand is what I would charge. I would charge $10,000. Maybe a little less depending, but you know, they're gonna have to cut out 40 feet of wall, 2 feet high, take out a very large bathroom cabinet, vanity, double vanity, remove all the plumbing, I got to have a plumber come in and fix the actual leak inside the wall after the one company takes everything out. So a lot of labor costs involved in that. A lot of labor. But I need to Google my my insurance, my deductible. I'll have to pay my deductible, I'm sure. Gotta hang out with the ladies instead of the fish. All right. I guess that, since you're a good family man, that's a good thing to do. You know, it's a good thing to do. Hanging out with the ladies once in a while. Pat says, I think I tore something up inside. Feels the intestines could be, ooh, it could be a hernia. You could have done a hiatus hernia. So yeah, Tim is in the house. Good evening, PAC. Tim, good to see you. Thanks for the thumbs up. Waldo's in the house saying hello to everybody. Everybody said hello to Waldo and Tim and everybody, Pat. So that may have what you did, Pat. Yeah, the lucky thing is with my knowledge, we immediately got the water sopped up, vacuumed up, toweled up. I got every fan I own in the house in the room. I got a heater in there. I got the big dehumidifier, and I started sucking the moisture out of the room immediately. So hopefully we won't have any mold growth. I'm paranoid about mold growth because that's partly why I died. I truly was a mold remediation expert, but I had an overexposure, and there was a period of time where I was on an anti-fungal drug. I had a PIC line, and every 8 hours, religiously, I had to take this gigantic dose of antifungal to keep me alive. So I'm very aware of mold and what it can do. But this guy seems to go, okay, I get it, and he's going to rip everything out. And we shouldn't have any mold by Monday anyway. That's a good thing. This short of time, with everything that I did, you know, jumping on it, we shouldn't have. But still, they got a lot of demo work to do. Pat saying hello, everybody. Appreciate that. Tim, how's the air? You know, we have a beautiful day. It was 80-something degrees today. It's still 81 degrees in my house. 75 outside, 81 in my house. But the last 2 days, you can smell like somebody's burning something. So I don't know if somebody's clearing land to build more houses and they got a big brush pile burning. But if you smell the air, you can smell like a fire burning somewhere. Oh, man. I'm drinking a Lipton non-lemon iced tea today. I'm just drinking brewed Lipton tea. Sucks today. Yeah. Ours isn't bad, but you can just smell it. You know what I mean? It's like, you know. But yeah, big problem today with our water system, I guess, as you want to call it. Thank you all for watching my shorts and sharing those. I'm going to do a short series on my water damage. So I just uploaded an update, and Monday I'll do some more shorts talking about the water damage, what they got to do. I'm just going to make a little series out of it. I figure, well, what else am I going to do? I think Lorelai's going to take Monday off because she wants to be here. She thinks I'm gonna kill over dead or something. So, it's 64 degrees in the Philippines. My goodness gracious, what's going on in the Philippines between inflation, gas prices, and the temperature, Tim? What's going on? Is there a polar shift in the Philippines? I should have turned the fan on in this room. It's pretty hot in here. I was hoping for a breeze in here, but I don't have one. And I forgot to charge up my little portable fan, but all of my other fans are in the master bedroom and bathroom. Anything over 38 is good for you? Yes? Let me get back here. So So Pat's having issues. He's going to go to the doctor. Tim has bad air. I have water damage. My wife is threatening to stay home on Monday to help me with the water damage. I told her it's not necessary, but she can if she wants. The company's going to come in and do what they do, whether she's here or not. There's nothing she can do, but if she wants to be off that day, it's fine. She might be worried about our stuff being stolen out of the bedroom. So we'll probably move out the jewelry and the jewels. We'll have to relocate the jewels in the big giant box of cash that we store at our house. You know, we have to get rid of that. Hide our blue diamond. What do you remember that big blue diamond, that Hope diamond? We're the owners of the Hope diamond. So now the air quality is 64, not the temperature. All right. So anything above air quality of 38 is not good. Okay, wow, that's almost double then. Mark, I assume you have a water shutoff valve for the damage room? No, here's what's really weird. It's only leaking when I turn it on. So, Mark, it really is. You know, it's the outside spigot where the water hoses are. And I am one of these people that I disconnect the water hose every year. And even during the winter months, I opened up the cabinet doors because growing up, we lived in mobile homes. And if you didn't want your pipes to freeze, you opened up all the cabinet doors when you lived in the mobile homes, right? So I still kind of do that. I have this weird thing that when it gets really cold, I open up the cabinet doors. And that's where that pipe is in the bathroom. So, but it's only leaking when the nozzle is running, when the water is running. So there has to be something wrong with the I don't know why, what that is. So it's going to be interesting for the plumber to get in there to see if he knows what's wrong. And so it hasn't leaked until today. I went outside and got the water hose, hooked it up so that I would wash off the patio a little bit. And I was doing that. I was only doing it for a few minutes. Wasn't doing a whole big job or anything, just a little bit of stuff. And then got done, turned the water hose off, went in the house, didn't worry about it. About an hour later, Lorelai goes into there and goes, "Oh my gosh, there's water everywhere." And so it has to come from that. And so we got it all absorbed up, sucked up, wiped up, and there's no more coming through the walls. So, no, there's not a shut-off. It's kind of weird, right? Has anybody ever heard of that? It doesn't make plumbing sense to me. Why it's only leaking when the nozzle's on, when the water's turned on. I don't understand why it's leaking. I don't know if anybody else has ever had that problem or not, but that's the problem we're suffering with today. Thank you all for the thumbs up, by the way. We appreciate that. Maybe the outside tap is not seating properly and blocks. Maybe, because it's definitely, like the thing that you hook the water hose up to. It's all it is. And we haven't had any water or anything ever. But today, obviously, when you do something, I used the water hose for the first time since last year. And now we have flooded bedroom and bathroom. Well, 2 plus 2 does equal 4 because that water line, that nozzle is directly behind our bathroom sink on the house, And that's where, so 2 plus 2 equals 4. But, I don't know, kind of weird. Something had to malfunction, right? But the plumber the plumber charges $85 just to show up to my house. Now, if they repair it, they do take that off of the bill. So I got a feeling I got to pay the plumbing bill up front and then get reimbursed from the insurance company. I'll call the insurance company on Monday again. Well, this is a company like ServPro. It's a company just like ServPro. It just has a different name. So, just like ServPro, it's just a different name. I talked to the guy quite a bit. He knows what he's doing. I know what I'm doing, so I'll watch and we'll see how it goes. It's not a gigantic, complicated job. If you got the tools like they have, they should be able to knock it out pretty easily. Today, even myself, with 4 fans, a dehumidifier, and a small little room heater, I'm drying that area up like crazy. They still got to cut it all out because we don't, the sheetrock, the 2x4s around the frame of the house is going to be treated, but the inside 2x4s are not. The baseboards are all paper, compressed paper. Even if you dry them, you're not going to dry them. They're going to mold over time. So we got to get all of that out of there. But it's a company like Servpro. It's just not Servpro. One of their competitors. And I don't know if it was a good thing or a bad thing, but I did do it. Pat says, I am back in the house. Thank you, Pat. I don't know if it was a good thing or a bad thing, but I did let them all know my background. I don't want to scare them or intimidate them, so I'm real friendly about it. And with the company that came in today, I told my insurance company, I talked to the adjuster, explained to them I have a background in this. At one point in time, 20 years ago, I was one of the leading experts in my region. So, I may be old and disabled now, but at one point in time, my brain was not squishy. So I kind of let them know. And the guy that was here today, like I said, nice guy, nice young guy, probably 40. We discussed a lot of things, theories about remediation, and his theories line up with mine. So far, I am happy with what he's going to do, and I made it clear to him, one thing was I told him I would prefer their company to do A to Z. Back when I was doing remediation, I never put anything back. I would come into your house and I would rip your house apart. And I would get rid of all the mold in your house. And I would make your house safe again for you to live in. But I would never put anything back. You had to hire a separate company to do that. So, I don't know how they're going to match my paint in my bedroom and bathroom, but we'll see, because I don't even know what paint color it is. Hopefully they can take a chip to the Lowe's and say, match this paint. Which would be really good, because maybe I can know what color paint my house is. Because then I need to do a little touch-up painting where Lorelai spelled some Ubi Jello on one of the walls. It's kind of purpley. So I need to do some touch-up painting on that. But we'll see how that goes. But yeah, it's a small company like that. And like I said on my latest short, I don't like to badmouth companies. So if these companies, if my insurance does a good job and they're right by me and this company does a good job, the plumber does a good job, then I will shout them out. But I don't want to have to badmouth companies unless I just have to. I just don't like to do that. But if I have to drag their names through the mud to get something done, I will, but I don't want to have to do that. So I will kind of wait and see how everything goes, but I got a feeling everything's going to be okay. It's just not that big of a job to me, but it's probably going to, I don't know how much my insurance is. Does anybody know how much my deductible is? Maybe I need to Google that, because now I'm paranoid about my deductible. And now they'll probably raise my stuff, right? I know him. I think that's who I have. Yep. So they'll probably raise my home rates now. They called me last week wanting to give me a discount on my car. Let's see. say how much my deductible is? And when I pay the plumber, I could probably take that off of my deductible. I got a feeling it's $1,000. 1,000. Yeah, my deductible is $1,000. So it's going to cost me $1,000. Which I guess is better than the $10,000 I would charge. Dwelling protection. $1,000 all other perils. $1,000 windstorms in hell. Windstorm in hell. Well, that's the other structures. From what I can tell, it's $1,000. All right. Not the end of the world. The plumber will probably cost a couple $100 when he's here on Tuesday. And hopefully I can take that off of my deductible, and then pay, I don't know. It is what it is. It sucks. But I need it done, and I need it done right. So Pat's going to the doctor on Monday to get checked out. Pat, I hope that goes well. What else are you up to? What is Mark been up to? Mark, we haven't talked to you in a little while. What have you been up to? Tim says, the next time you paint indoors, paint the inside of the light switch covers for each room. Then install them. Then in the future, you just take the plate and get, well, shit, Tim, how freaking smart is that? I would have never thought that, but that's brilliant. Now, of course, you got to remember that's what you did. All right, Pat. But that's pretty damn brilliant. Because then you can just take it off if you don't know what you've got and take it to Lowe's and they can paint match it, right? Yeah, unfaded. Wow. I would have never thought of that. Well, when we buy our next house and we do some painting, because I'm sure we're going to buy a shitty house next time, and we'll probably have to remodel and repaint it, I'll do that. And I may do it on this house if they fix the paint, figure it out. Because I don't know. I may have one of the old original paint cans out in my garage, but, it's going to be dried up and no good. And I don't know. Maybe it has a Sherman. I know it's Sherman-Williams paint. So maybe there's a number on it. But to go get it, I'm going to have to dig through so much stuff in my garage to pull it out in hopes that the number has not been painted over. So maybe I'll just let them match it. Oh, man. So I know this weekend, we got a lot to do this weekend, a lot of cleaning to do, but now we got to do the bedroom. I know Lorelai and I will be working in the bedroom and the bathroom, getting everything out of because now we got to clean out the pantry, right? We got to clean out the drawers and the cabinets in the bathroom. Because it's 7 feet long and it has drawers and cabinets in it. And for them to take it all apart, we need to empty it out. So we got to do that this weekend. I forgot to tell Lorelai that. I wonder, dang it, I can't message her. See, every time I think of something, I can't message Lorelai. But yeah, so we got to do that. We'll do that this weekend. They're going to have to pull the bed because our bed is big, gigantic, and heavy. Yeah, no, Tim, it's a brilliant ideal. I mean, it really, really is a brilliant ideal. I totally agree with you. I mean, I guess part of the same theory might be that if you take off your light switches and you paint your walls without the light switches on it, then if you took the light switch off, you might have a little bit of strip of sheetrock that has some fresh paint on it. So, but that's a brilliant idea. It really is. It's a great concept. When we remodel the next house, we'll definitely do that. Pat is back. Pat, how's the women hunting going? All right, Lily. Well, and the other thing I'll say is the guy that was here that's going to be leading the project on Monday likes my dog. So there you go. If he likes my dog, he's okay. No, Pat, I was just asking how the women are doing. How are you doing with women? I need to send Dennis a message. Thinking of Dennis, I need to send Dennis a message. Or thinking of women, I need to send Dennis a message. I know he's been working and traveling. I did get a bunch of messages. John sent me a message. Anthony sent me a couple messages. Oh, James sent me something. I haven't caught up with my messages for Messenger. Oh, there we go. All right. What else are we doing today? I got Netflix. I got this. And why do I got so many? The one from City, Philippines, still trying to get to know her. Not for sure about her. All right, just take your time. Yeah, I would agree with that. I was just thinking you might be able to take like a X-Acto knife and just trim a little piece of the sheetrock paper. You know what I mean? Just cut you a little piece of sheetrock paper. But yeah, it's a good plan. It's a good plan, Tim. I was reading something about the Philippines today, but I forgot because I got so busy with this. I had something I wanted to talk about the Philippines, but man, by God, now I can't remember it. I'm still working on the mobility scooter solution. I haven't got an answer to that. I don't have an answer to the cruise ship issue either, whether we're going to go on a cruise ship. I'm worried about my ankle. All right, so she's the one that you know for about a year from Christian Filipina. Nice. All right. Well, just take your time with it. Go with the flow, so to speak. Man, I was going to talk about something about the Philippines today. Waldo's back in the house saying hello. Yeah, about a square inch is what they say they need at the paint store. Yeah. Pat says she's the one that rolls her eyeballs. Well, maybe it's just a characteristics of hers. You know what I mean? But I do think, if she can't look you if she can never look you in the eyes, that's a problem. But if she's just one of these, because I'm told that I roll my eyes a lot. If it's just part of who she is, maybe it's not a big deal. You know what I mean? Waldo says, hello, hope we're doing all well. We are. How are you doing? What's going on in your world today? How can we solve the world's problems of the day? All right. Don't trust any dating sites from the Philippines? I thought it was, Tim, you're right. I thought it was interesting what Tita said. Tita Marie said last night about being back in the Philippines, how expensive everything was, and how she kept being scammed, but she still enjoyed being there, and the people were good. Lorelai and I were talking about that today, that she's been talking to some of her friends in the Philippines, and from what she can hear, no good. Waldo says, I am good, I live in the UK. Well, we won't hold that against you. We have a lot of friends from the UK. So Waldo, we won't hold that against you at all. Do you work? Are you a student? Are you married? Would you like to be married? Do you got a cool hobby, like fishing or trains or something? Soul Linder's in the house. Soul Linder, how's it going? Are you still getting your daily YouTubing in, your daily live streams in? Soul Linder is trying to build his channel up this year. Everybody said hello to Soul Linder. Best way to meet ladies is boots on the ground. It is. Boots on the ground. You know. I'm a student and my hobbies are gaming. All right. Congratulations. Are you good at gaming? So, yeah, I agree with you. I've been working on some ideas. I've been taking notes for what to do. All right. Well, remember, keep it simple is my best bet. Create a personality. If you're not comfortable with who you are, create a personality. But keep doing it, but just keep it simple. Don't overthink the process in the beginning. Just do it, all right? You're a Fortnite and a Rocket League. Viking from Norway, I think, plays Fortnite. He comes on here a lot, Christian. He says, hello, Soul Linder, good to see you. Yes, Soul. Pat, I thank you, and I saw that you went over and joined Soul Linder's live stream a while back. I appreciate that. I'm going to try to get my fishing channel up to 50 subscribers. So I did the other day go ahead and connect it to StreamYard so I can StreamYard on my fishing channel. So I'm going to start trying to, when I go out fishing this year, I'm going to try to use my fishing channel versus this channel. Because I want to build it up a little bit. I'm not worried about getting it monetized, but if I get to move somewhere better where I fish more, I would like to do a whole lot more fishing videos. But when I go to the lake and I do some live streams, I've decided I'm going to try to do them on my fishing channel, Fishing with PAC, and hopefully I can build up to I get 50 subscribers. Therefore, I can not have to use StreamYard. So how are things going in the UK? Let me ask you that. See, there's Fishing with PAC. If you haven't checked out that channel, just go and subscribe so I can get to the 50 people. I do got some videos on there, fishing stuff, but it's not been a real active channel. It's just one of the ones I have great plans for the future. I did hope to see you live more so, Linda. Yes. And I'll be back in a few minutes from 10. So, Soul Linder, how do you think it's been going so far? You put new effort into become a YouTube, and how's it going for you? How do you feel like it's going? Are you going back and watching your live streams? So, you got good news? What's your good news? I would encourage you to go back and watch your live streams and see how you can improve it and try to look at it from an outsider standpoint. So look at it from my perspective or Pat's or somebody that you've never met. What would they think of your live stream? All right? That's a big tip about learning and growing how to do better. I'll give you, what's your good news, by the way, though? I'll give you an example. When I used to put on large conferences at my college, we used the whole campus, right? And so I went into planning the conference thinking, what would I need to be comfortable if I've never been to my college before? Signs telling me where the bathrooms are, directions to the rooms, a lot of directions, so that you're not walking down the hallway and you're all lost. So I would think about things as somebody who's never been there. So what would somebody who's never been to your live stream think of your live stream? You've almost passed your driver's permit yesterday. Oh my goodness, gracious balls of fire. Almost? I thought almost was only good in horseshoes and hand grenades. Come on now. Come on now. Has your girlfriend taken it yet? I wonder if your girlfriend will do better than you. Come on, I know you can pass it. Let me ask you this. What part did you fail at? Why did you not pass it? I know you can do it. I know you can do it. I got faith in you. I do, man. I got faith in you. Fishing with PAC has faith in you. Pat has faith in you. We know you can do it. Don't give up. I have a driver's license. I passed the test many years ago. The first time I took my road test, I ran a stop sign. But it was hidden behind a tree branch. The second time I took it, I knew where the stop sign was hidden behind the tree branch, and I told the cop. So I know that there's a stop sign here hidden behind that tree branch, because I remember it from last time. The question you missed, do you remember what it was? And do you remember, now do you know what the answer is? So what was the question, do you remember? And I thought you only had to have 80% to pass your written exam. So you must have missed more than one question. If in my state, it's 80%. I don't know what it is with you, but here it's 80%. If you get 80%, you move on. That says, I hear the crickets in your background. Wow. I hear them too. Yep, I got the windows open today, Pat. You know, it was good for the bedroom to dry out because it got hot in here. But yeah, here's what I'm going to tell you. I've been testing this iPhone out. The microphone on this iPhone is outstanding. Last night I did a live stream and the first part of it was outside. I had you guys watching the birds. But I was literally 20, 25 feet away talking and you guys could hear me on the iPhone. You could hear me on the live stream. Even though I was a good 20 feet away, 25 feet away, sitting down, you guys could hear me on the live stream. So these iPhones have outstanding microphones. So I don't need to wear a clip-on. It's about dim lights at night, and for up here, you can miss up to 6 questions. Okay. Like dim lights at night is 500, 300, or 100 feet. And what did you guess? You want me to Google it for you? Oh, did you guys all see where Chuck Norris died? The answer is this, Solinder. Now you're going to owe me big for giving you the right answer. Remember this. You should dim your high beams within 500 feet of oncoming traffic and within 200 to 300 feet when you're following a car. So think about it this way. When you're following, it's less, 200 to 300. When it's oncoming at you, it's 500. So just keep repeating that and you'll do fine. Yeah, he died today. We don't know what happened and they're not really saying a whole lot. I guess he got admitted to a hospital in Hawaii. He was doing healthy, But something happened. Maybe he had a heart attack. We don't know yet. Wow, that's interesting. I wonder if it was worded, did it say about oncoming traffic is 500, following traffic is 2 to 300. So maybe you got those backwards. And you might have saw the wording differently. But yeah, Chuck Norris died. 86, I think. He was 86 years old. I really like Chuck Norris. I enjoyed his movies, but I liked who he was. I mean, I didn't know him, of course, but his persona that we all saw seemed to be a real human being. He seemed to be a decent guy. So, oh my God. I just got an ad sent to me for this really cool hat. I don't need it. I mean, oh man. Don't you hate that? They just sent me a freaking people. Send me a hat. An ad for a hat. They're trying to tease me to buy a hat. It's not fair, guys. I have a weakness. And yes, what you said was correct. Word it like that. I told you, good, all right. Yeah, the Mission in Action movie was really good. What I really liked was the one, well, let's look that up. I'm going to look it up, Tom. I'm sorry. Damn it. I'm sorry, guys. Who are we talking, who are we talking about? Ah, shit. Chuck Norris. I'm having squishy brain today with the water damage and everything I had to jump through. I have a little bit of a squishy brain today. I'm having trouble thinking today. I'll tell you my favorite movie of his, and I really like it. Is it Lone Wolf McLean? I think there's two of them that I really like of his. One is where he's in the movie with David Carradine, and he has his big Dodge Power Wagon buried, and he starts it, he drinks a beer, and he starts it up, and he powers out of the dirt. Remember that one? And the other one I like is when he fights the crazy guy, the serial killer. He's in a movie with a serial killer who's like on drugs and you know, and I'm going to try to see if I can find the name of those. Lone Wolf McLean is my favorite. That's right, the boogeyman at bedtime checks under his bed for Chuck Norris. Boy, you got that right. What the hell's all this? So Lone Wolf McLean is the one I'm talking about. Is my favorite, obviously. And it also says, the internet says it's everybody's favorite. Then they got Delta Force, Code of Silence. I'm reading a ranking. Return of the Dragon, Missing in Action, The Octagon, Invasion USA, Force Vengeance. That's not it. A Force of One. I don't think that's it. Missing in Action Part 2, An Eye for an Eye. Silent Rage is one. I think Silent Rage is the name of it. Yep. So, Lone Wolf McLean and Silent Rage are my two favorite movies of his. He's in the Expendables too. I didn't know that. Good Guys Wear Black, Firewalker, Braddock Missing in Action. You guys have a favorite movie of Chuck Norris? My brother and I, you know, who passed away due to alcoholism, When we lived together, we used to watch Chuck Norris, Walker, Walker. Oh, and Breaker Breaker is my third favorite movie of his. I forgot about those. Hellbound was pretty good too. Man, he made a lot of movies. Made a lot of movies. Let me get caught up here. Yes, the same here. Chuck Norris was an Air Force veteran. Was he? I knew he was in the military, but I wasn't for sure which branch he served in. So he was an Air Force, was he? Nice. He, I don't know, being kind of a redheaded guy, you know, I'm sure he dyed his hair as he aged. But you know, when we were both younger, we both had similar hair. But I liked Walker, Texas Ranger. For the time that it was made in, it was pretty good. You know, it was. I mean, the video quality is not great, especially on the reruns. But at the time, it was pretty good TV. It really was. And he always had his little sidekick who played football for the Dallas Cowboys. You remember him? So I saw that today. Oh, Tim, I was going to tell you that I saw on the news today. I can't afford those, those are expensive. I saw on the news today that Japan was going to send a military presence to the Gulf of Humus, whatever the name of that Strait of Human, I think. I don't remember what it's called, but the oil thing. So as part of a coalition with the U.S. and a few other countries, they are sending military vessels to that to work as escort vehicles. Because we were talking about Japan the other night. And if you guys didn't know, I don't follow college basketball very well, but my Arkansas Razorbacks, which I don't follow, but since I live here, are ranked number 4 in the nation. So give it up to the Piggies. There's 27-8. Are we already into? Are we already playing the basketball tournament? Are we already into March Madness? Is that already going on? Air Force A1C security police. Really? Wow. Happy first day of spring. It was hot here, buddy. But thank you. So, Solinder, are we already into March Madness? So, Solinder, what I want to know is, what are you going to do this year? You're getting older. You're getting wiser. What's your goal for this year? Forget YouTube. What's your goal for this year? Because you got to have more goals. So I guess I'm missing the tournament bracket. Am I out of the loop? Getting your driver's license permit. Okay. Wow. Well, I guess I'm out of the loop. I didn't realize that we were doing March Madness. Are they not calling it March Madness anymore? All right, so you're going to get your driver's license permit. That means you're going to pass the written test, and therefore you can drive with a legal driver. For how long do you have to wait in your state before you can take the road test? I think in my state it's 60 days that you have to wait before you can take the road test after you get your permit. Well, I've been out of the loop. I guess I've been not realizing that we're in March Madness. I haven't seen it advertised on the freaking TV. Oh, well, whatever. I guess I'll pay attention to it if the University of Arkansas does good. Other than that, I won't care about it. You're taking the online test, or so it's not a written exam. Okay, I get that. It's all online now. I get that. So when are you going to take it again? Do you have to wait a certain length of time before you can retake that test? And so, Linder, I don't want to make you feel bad, but my wife took it and passed it the very first time, and she's not even she wasn't even an American citizen at the time. Pat says, I like Rocky's Rambo. Yeah, the Rambo movies were really good, Pat. I like the Rambos too. Especially one, I think was really good. I mean, he's made a lot of really good movies. But, Sylvester Stallone and, what's the other one? Rambo. Yeah, Rambo and the Rocky movies. The Rockies were really good. A lot of follow-up movies, but they turned out to be pretty good movies. Another movie of his, you like The Terminator with Arnold Schwarzenegger? Okay, so you took it yesterday morning and you have to wait at least 24 hours to take it again. Okay, all right. So are you ready to take it again? Come on, make me proud of you. Don't make me call your girlfriend and tell her that she needs to make you study harder. Yeah, they've all aged over time, right? Holy shit, you got to pay $10 each time you take it? I didn't know that. I don't think we had to pay, but then again, I haven't took a driver's test in forever. I don't think we had to pay to take the test. We had to pay to get the license, but we didn't have to pay to take the test. Wow. Does your state troopers do it, or do you have like a Department of Motor Vehicles? In my state, the Arkansas State Troopers run the driver's place. But in some cases, they have a Department of Motor Vehicle that runs it. Is it the state police that administered the test, the driver's test? Or is it like the Department of Motor Vehicle? In Arkansas, the state troopers run the driver's license. But like I think out in California, they have a Department of Motor Vehicle, and they're not police officers that do it. DMV, all right. Well, I expect you to come back and tell me that you passed it. And then what happens after you pass your written exam or your online exam? What happens after you do that? Tim says, money wasn't invented when I took my driver's exam and road test. Come on now. What did you have to exchange instead? Beans? You can go to prison, go in person. Yeah. So you can, yeah. Well, even in person and anymore, if you go in person, you're going to sit down at a computer and take the exam. So they're not going to give you a paper exam anymore, whether you do it at your house or if you go and do it in person. Same thing with everything. There's not paper exams anymore. Maybe Tim exchanged beads. I think I have 3 more years before I have to renew my driver's license. The last time I did it, I got it for 8 years. So, Tim, I had to wait until cars were invented. There you go. You're not that old. Pat says, I'm going to be right back. But Soul Ender, I'm very proud of you for working to try to get it. So after you get, so you're working on getting your driver's license. What else are you doing this year? I don't know what I'm doing this year is why I'm asking. I'm trying to get inspiration. I currently have no plans except for having the drywall ripped out of my house over the next few days. I do got some little projects, but I need to be inspired, you know. I need to be inspired, my friend. My license is good for another 6 years. All right, nice. I think mine has another 3 years or 4 years on it. Maybe 3. No, it's 3. I know it's 3. I'm here, don't worry. Well, I know, I'm not worried. I just want to know, I want inspiration. I know you're a young man of fine caliber, but young men need to have a plan, you know. And there are also things that you can say that you're not going to do this year. So, and that's okay too. It's like I'm not going to go to jail. That's always a good thing. You know, I'm not going to, drink and drive. That's a good thing. Going to do some traveling. Where are we going to travel to? I'm thinking about taking a cruise is part of what I'm working on. I'm just not happy with the cruise selections at the moment. But not happy with the my travel itinerary because I don't have one yet. So where are we going to travel to? You're going to go to Colorado, Kentucky, and Michigan. Nice. I've been to all three of those, Colorado, Kentucky, and Michigan. I like Kentucky. Kentucky's a nice area. Colorado's nice to look at. But we don't know where we're going yet. We want to take a vacation, but we're also not trying to blow money like crazy. There you go. What are you going to be doing in those? Tim, are you coming back to Canada this year? Are you flying back? I know my wife was telling me that tickets to Canada, to the Philippines are really cheap. How much are tickets right now? I want to check to see how much a ticket is. All right, we're looking for a ticket to the Philippines. No travel this year for you? Well, I don't know they're that cheap. Cheapest one is $1,400 round trip. Going through Korea, we got another one at 18. Going through Korea, another one at 2,100. Going through Hong Kong. They're not cheap. I don't know why people are saying they're cheap. I don't know where they're getting them at. First two tops are family. I'm going to visit Michigan for the fun. Going to Minnesota to visit more family. Nice. Are you taking the girlfriend with you? Might be nice to take the girlfriend with you. She's busy working. All right. But let me ask you this. If she wasn't working, would you want her to go? That's the question, my friend. I chose Starlux Airlines from Clark to Seattle business class. The price dropped 6. Wow. I always look at Expedia. So maybe Expedia just has the expensive tickets. So Linder says, absolutely. I would have the girlfriend go with me. Does the family like the girlfriend? When you get married, so Linder, you don't have much of a choice. They either go with you or they get mad at you. Check the Google flights? Okay. Maybe that's what everybody's doing because, oh, one of our local celebrities got arrested today. Wow. I'm listening to this guy getting arrested for child crimes. I didn't know he was out of prison. Yes, the family likes her. The family that my dad and I are going to visit in Kentucky are new for my dad and I to. Oh, nice. So you're getting ready to visit some family you don't know very well, but you know, it'd be a good time to go visit them. Are you excited about Kentucky or are you nervous about Kentucky? I think you'll have fun. Are you guys flying or driving? Lock him up for good. Yeah, it was called. His name was Joseph Duggar. And what's weird is I didn't know he was out of prison. Some years ago, he was part of the TV show called 19 Kids and Counting, which is the Duggar family. They live over, 20 miles from us. They were on the TV and they're real religious people. They had a lot of beautiful daughters, but they had 19 kids and they had a TV show for a long time. But Joseph, one of the boys, when he got to be like 18, 19, 20, he actually was a congressional aide for one of our local people. And then they found a bunch of child stuff on his computer and he went to jail for it. But apparently he's out of jail, which I didn't know, living back, and him and his wife were just arrested for similar activities. All right, Kentucky, well, it's a long drive to Kentucky, my friend. So you better get your driver's license so you can help out. From where you're at, Kentucky is probably a 20-hour drive at least, 24-hour drive. So it's a long drive to Kentucky from you. It's like me driving to southern Florida. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's 8:45 here. I'm exhausted from stuff. I got to go try to see if we can sleep in the bedroom tonight, which we should be able to. So I still got some work in the bedroom to do. So I'm going to jump off of here in the next minute or so and go get what I need to get done in the bedroom so that we can sleep there tonight, get the fans and things, and check how things are going. Hopefully everything's nice and dry. Nice and dry. All right, so everybody, we appreciate you. Everybody take care. Just a quick pop-up live stream after being exhausted from doing all the work today. But we appreciate all of you guys coming in and hanging out with us. Remember the thumbs up, all that good stuff. But we'll hopefully see you sometime this weekend. Take care.